My math teacher humiliated me for crying, but I proved her wrong. Math had always been my worst subject, but this time I was sure I had done better. I had studied for hours, stayed up late, even skipped time with friends, all to pass this one test. So when I saw the failing grade in red ink, my heart sank. I tried to hold it in, but silent tears started falling. That's when Mrs. Miller, my 10th grade math teacher, sighed loudly and said, "Can you do that outside?" Her words hit harder than the failing grade. I wasn't causing a scene, just quietly breaking down over the realization that all my effort had been for nothing. My parents had even hired a tutor despite our tight finances, and now I had wasted their money on a test I still couldn't pass. Mrs. Miller shoved tissues at me and waved toward the door. "Come back once you've gained your composure." The classroom door shut behind me, leaving me alone in the hallway, forehead pressed against the cool brick wall as I tried to steady my breathing. But as I stood there, something in me snapped. I deserved better. Instead of going back, I walked straight to the front office and asked to switch math classes. The secretary barely needed an explanation. My tear-streaked face said enough. The next day, I was placed in Mr. Johnson's class. He was patient, kind, and the first teacher who made math make sense. At the end of the year, I found myself crying again. But this time, they were happy tears. I had just gotten a perfect score on my final exam. Mr. Johnson stood beside me, smiling, eyes teary too.